Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hello, everyone.
How's it going? So tonight,
Yeah.
we're very excited. Look at us. We got some really cool shirts on for our Genesis reaction. Nursery Crime is the name.
Yes.
And we wanted to say thank you to Lee for gifting us these amazing.
Yes, both of them, and we put them. I put
same
this
day,
one on.
Right? You got this the day I got that.
Yes, and I put this one on without even knowing, like.
Right.
And then Nick came out with this one.
Yes.
So it was a great coincidence. And I'm super excited to do more Genesis. It's been so long since we've done like a full album. And yeah, thank you guys for being here with us. It starts off with a banger, the musical box.
The musical box,
Woo-hoo.
yes. So we've done this only once, but live. We did very early on in the channel's live.
We did?
Yeah.
I thought we did the musical box performing for the 5th.
Oh yeah, so we've never done
this song. No.
So wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've heard a lot of this album, but honestly, just once. I don't remember. It's just too long ago. And there were some requests and marathons by Lee and other people.
Yes.
So I wanted to thank those people.
Yes.
I just remember the Lee videos very, very much. And hey, this is his favorite album. So this is also dedicated to you, Lee. Yes. You're a very good friend. We're very lucky to have you here. And yeah, let's get it on. I mean, it's not the longest album, but it's just...
I think Genesis. It'll give us a lot of good tunes.
Yes.
Because the musical box, obviously the epic that it starts off with. And then a couple of other titles I've seen mentioned in the comments, like Harlequin... and I know like a few others. I think the Return of the Giant Hogweed you guys have mentioned too. So let us know if you've ever heard this as a full album or any of your thoughts and experiences. Of course, we'd love to hear from you guys. Yes. And
so now we've decided that the musical box will post on YouTube and the rest you'll be able to listen to on Patreon because we can't post full albums. They do get blocked. We just saw a marathon that had pretty much all early Genesis, and it was unfortunately all blocked. So we're gonna, post it, the musical box, and then maybe one or two of this album on YouTube later on throughout the, the months. Yes. But I'm super excited. Peter Gabriel, this is like the original lineup, the famous one, So yeah, I mean, 1971.
Yes, I'm so happy that we're doing this, and especially as a full album, it's so wonderful for those of you on Patreon to be able to share with us, like after the musical box is over, to keep going. So if you guys are watching this on YouTube and you want to keep going, visit our Patreon, and we're happy to have that on there. We have 2 full albums every month for a couple of tiers, and yeah, a lot of fun stuff. So.
And we did I think we did listen to this. We saw the musical box
live.
The band.
Yes, the band.
A couple of months ago with Lee as well. And I think they played this, right?
Yes.
I'm sure they did.
Yes.
But it's just like when we don't know the names of the songs.
Yeah.
I just remember when they played For the Fifth and a couple of other stuff. So I was like, yes, I know. But they all played, old Genesis, like classic Genesis. So without further ado, let's get into it. Thank you so much for being here, and here we go.
Okay.
All right, I'm so excited.
Me too.
And let's pull up throughout the video. We'll pull up Wikipedia. We might pause a little bit, But here we go with the musical box album opener, Nursery Crime. Here we go.
Okay, thank you.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Lyrics.
That I may join with you. All your hearts now seem so far from me. It hardly seems to matter now. And the nurse will tell you lies. Beyond the skies, seems to matter now. Play me my song.
I miss them very much.
Play me my song. Here it comes again.
Wow.
That bass, wow.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit more time. Time left to live out my life.
Yes.
Wow.
Amazing. It's amazing.
Play me my song. Here it comes again. Play me my song. Here it comes
I don't remember it. It's so crazy. Wow.
Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. So he called for his pipe, and he called for his bowl, and he called for his fiddlers three. The clock tick-tock
I love that we have the lyrics.
on the mantelpiece, and I want, and I feel, and I know.
That voice.
this heavy.
No.
It's really good.
She's a lady, she's got time.
Peter
Brush
Gabriel.
back your hair and let me get to know your face.
Maybe Phil in the background.
She's a lady, she is mine. Oh, brush back your hair and let me get to know your flesh.
Tony.
I've been waiting here for so long, and all this time the passed me by.
Wow.
Wow.
It doesn't seem to matter now.
Sounds great, the recording.
You stand there with your fixed expression, casting doubt on all I have to say.
So intense.
Why don't you touch me? Touch me. Why don't you touch me? Touch me. Touch me now, 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 now.
Wow. Let's see. There's some seconds left. Wow, this was so good. I just saw that we have, pulled up with Wikipedia. It was released in November, but 71.
Yes, I know, I saw that.
But man, it's just a pleasure to, hear the original band, Tony, Mike, Peter, Steve. That guitar work was amazing.
It really was.
Steve Hackett is just on full cylinders, and Phil. So Phil Collins has a song for Absent Friends.
Oh, okay.
Just to pay attention, that's him. He's not credited though.
Okay.
On the album, but man, I did not remember anything about this song. Like, even though we've heard it twice at least.
I mean, I don't remember this song at all.
What
I don't
did you
think we've done it. Like, we've never done it on the channel. But live we heard it when the Musical Box performed it. Yeah, but I mean, it's so different because there you were, I mean, I was just taking in the experience, of the like musicianship of the band. But this song, I mean, what can I say? It's an epic. It's definitely something I'm going to listen to a lot more.
Yeah.
And very frequently, because it has everything that I like in a song. It's just, the vocals are wonderful. He has such a range. When he was so quiet, it was so controlled, and then he can go so high and loud and just cause so many different emotions. And it's got great lyrics, just wonderful music in the back, like flute and oboe and like just keys and drums that are also extremely controlled.
I mean, Phil Collins' drums were so good, and it was very heavy. I think this is one of the heaviest that I've heard of the early stuff. I mean, it's just heavier when it comes to the distortion, like that kind of stuff. And I mean, everyone was just at their A game.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, it's
definitely, I'm gonna definitely also, yeah, just like it's one of those songs like For the Fifth that you keep going back to forever.
Absolutely.
Because, and then I love that we did have the lyrics pulled up.
Pulled up.
And we read a little bit about the meaning of the song.
I read the whole thing.
So it's a little bit about this obsession with this girl, right?
Well, what it said was it's based on a fairy tale that Peter Gabriel wrote where like a musical box starts singing the song, and then the person comes back as a spirit, and she had killed him with a croquet mallet. Have you ever played a croquet, this game?
Yeah, I've never played it, but I've seen it.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know.
My dad likes to play.
They play it on horses as well, right? But
that's polo. Yeah, polo.
But isn't that the same device? Is it longer?
I think it's a little bit longer and different. And yeah, croquet is like you put things through little goals that you set in place.
You can see it on the cover, I think.
Yeah. The mallet. Oh yeah, here, the little houses. And then those are heads on the floor. So that's cool. So yeah, I just really am just mesmerized. It's been so long since we've listened to Genesis, and I'm so happy that we're doing this song finally. There's so much in there, and just I'm so grateful that we have this experience to listen to these things still, like there's so much out there in the world to discover. And I don't know, I hope that you guys also, you've said that you like to watch our videos because it's like we're keeping this music alive. So I'm grateful to have that opportunity.
Yes. Yesterday I was talking to a friend of mine. He was here all day, and we're talking about music and prog, but newer prog, right? We were talking about like Dream Theater, and he's like, I really want to get into like 70s prog, and he's like, I don't know where to start because I tried to get into Genesis, and then he was like, but all I heard was like this 80s pop stuff, and I was like, no. You have to go back. You have to go back to the 70s. That's when they started. And I basically recommended him a couple of songs, including For the Fifth. If I would have known, I would have told him to listen to this because it has that heaviness that we kind of like expect now, in a song, and an epic. But yeah, I also loved all the different parts, like the very quiet parts that Alexia mentioned, the heaviness, and just
it had everything that we love. It checked all the boxes. Solos,
like Steve Hackett was tapping in 1971. That's literally 8 years before Van Halen. Yeah. That's crazy. But he has said so, that he was doing it way before everybody else, and I do think he should get the credit for that.
I agree Steve with Hackett. That. I think credit should be given where it's due always. Yes.
So the next song
thank you guys for watching this. If you're watching this on YouTube,
yes,
thank you guys very, very much. This was wonderful. And if you want to keep listening to the album with us, we're
like and subscribe because we're still on YouTube right now, and we're gonna switch over to Patreon in a second for Absent Friends, and that's the one where we have Phil Collins singing, right?
Yep.
All right. Well, again, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Okay.